Stormforge Mistblade 2. This is Stormforge's second iteration of Mist of Pandaria. Stormforge being a collaboration between Atlantis and Tori, so you know it's going to be quality. This server has been open about 4 months now. The last video I made was of this server when it opened, and at that time I recorded a screenshot the same time, Wednesday prime time. The population at that time, I think at that time it was like 3,200 or something, and here it is 2,150. This is about where you would expect it to be. This is about the type of fall off you would expect. Now again, it is possible for a Mist of Pandaria server to go up in population. We'll have to wait and see about that. I have to tell you, I think a lot of us were waiting to see when Tori would announce Legion, and all they did was announce their alpha. So we do not know. I think had Tori opened Legion, a lot of people would have left this MoP server, but we don't know when Tori's going to open, so we'll wait and see. I went and took a look at the amount of guilds that are advertising on Stormforge's Discord, and this is a good, healthy number. Things are looking good. You know, the server does look healthy and prosperous still. Throne of Thunder opened 2 weeks ago. We just started on this is the third week of it, starting this Wednesday, yesterday. And you can see the number of guilds that are progressing. You can notice, take a look at this, you'll see how many Horde guilds are progressing along as compared to Alliance. That's something you're going to have to consider. There's a couple things to consider about that. Like, this isn't necessarily the be-all, end-all because of the cross-faction. But if you take a look at this, it's clearly, what is that, like 9-to-1 Horde are progressing? But at least there are a lot of guilds progressing. I just made a Warlock, so this will be my 4th tune. This is one of my favorite things about Mist of Pandaria. It's great for the Profession Shuffle. I love the Profession Shuffle. That's one of my favorite things about World of Warcraft, the different things you can do. Now, Destruction Warlock, I know nothing about this. That's another great thing about Mist of Pandaria is everybody can be a hero. Practically every class spec is playable. I have no idea what I'm doing. I know I just push buttons and shit dies really fast. Now, as far as the cross-faction thing goes, like, this is the good and the bad. Now, here we are, waiting for Undasta to spawn. This is what it looks like. It's just a fucking madhouse. So the good thing is you can team up with people from the opposite faction. The bad thing is you're really not helping each other in the open world, because you can destroy each other, but you can't heal each other. So when you get in groups like this, you want healers, and a lot of them. And you don't want to be a tank. You do not want to be a tank, because you're the one that's going to just get shit on. Well, everybody that's anywhere near a boss is just going to have just all kinds of crap falling out of the sky on them. Yeah, so the great thing about cross-faction is you can fill in your raid teams with somebody from the opposite faction. No problem. That's fine. Open world is not delightful. The cross-faction thing is not a delight. So I'll make sure to form my own teams for world bosses, and I'll specifically ask for just Alliance people and group us all up together, because you're not helping each other cross-faction. Now, to fill out your raid team, that's the great thing about it. You can fill out your raid team with somebody from the opposite faction. Oh, you can see we all got destroyed there. This is my guild. This is the heroic team. This is the other thing is if we're missing somebody on the heroic team, there's going to be somebody from Horde that can fill in, you know? Personally, I'm not a heroic raider. I like to lead the newbie team and just run whatever raid with a bunch of new people. You know, I like really casual raiding. And if we're missing anybody, there is going to be somebody to fill in. I mean, the server's well populated enough that you're going to find somebody from either faction to fill in. So, you know, this server, if you like Mist of Pandaria, I absolutely recommend this server. Long term, I don't know, man. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'd give it another 6 months. You know, and we just started Throne of Thunder, so if you want to get in for Siege of Orgrimmar, this is, you know, it's still a good time. We're on, for the Legendary Quest Chain, we're on Secrets now, so that gives you an idea where we are. Yeah, I recommend it. I absolutely recommend Mists of Pandaria. This is my favorite X-Pack for World of Warcraft. And I highly recommend the server. But, you know, if you're looking for something long-term, you know, like over a year, this is not the server. Right now, I don't know what would be the server. Leveling is 3x, dungeons, LFR, auction house are all cross-faction. So you can get leveled in like 2 days if you wanted to. As far as server toxicity, it's really not a toxic server. I mean, there's edgelords just like any other server. That's the same all over. People will talk trash in world chat, but the GMs are pretty active in world chat. They'll kick people out that are being obnoxious. I do like the feel of the server. The population has a good tight-knit feel to it. To me, your mileage may vary, but you know, I'm in a large, safe and secure guild, so what happens in the world generally doesn't bother me, but I do enjoy the population. Anyway, that's it, my friends. I'll see you.